The smaller class sizes was the biggest contributing factor for me for my experience. I'm a first year student. So, for example, my English class this semester is only 15 students. So, for that, it allows me to really connect better with my classmates as well as the professor. We all have such a strong bond within that class. So, that's definitely the most important thing for me coming to Bentley was the appeal of the smaller class sizes for the honors program.
The smaller classes and priority registration are definitely big perks of the honors program. But I think one of the other ones is definitely honor specific courses. They're a lot smaller, they're a lot more nuanced, and they're more personalized, and they're a lot more discussion based, which allows for them to be a lot more collaborative and more interesting. And you can learn a lot about some really interesting topics as a member of the honors program.
Some of my favorite things have been opportunities like going to the Celtics game at a discounted rate and different leadership opportunities or getting to speak with you all today. So I think the honors program is really nice to expose you to different kinds of people and perspectives and also give you different opportunities that you wouldn't get to necessarily have otherwise. And we also host some different events like movie nights or trivia nights in order to increase camaraderie around our honors program community.
And to point out, like student involvement, all of us on stage are a part of the Student Honors Council, which is our student leadership body within the program. So we interact with the leadership, Professor Rubio, Professor Wagner, Kimia as well.
I will be working for Stuart Weitzman this summer in their New York City office. It's a luxury shoe company if you haven't heard of it before, and I'll be doing consumer insights. And just for context, my major is quantitative economics, so I'll be doing some kind of analysis within the marketing department. But the way I got the job primarily was by speaking about my corporate immersion class, which is one of the pathways that Professor Wagner spoke to you all about a few minutes ago. And that class was an honors designated course, so it had, I think, 9 or 10 students in it. It counted for my capstone requirement, and I got to work with New Balance. So the way the class was set up was that New Balance executives would come in 3 separate times throughout the course to review our presentation. So I got to present 3 times to people, including the general manager of running for all of New Balance. So that was really cool because it exposed me and prepared me in terms of how to present myself to professionals. And I also got to work with a company I really enjoy and work in marketing, which is not my major. So it exposed me to something that I wasn't necessarily getting through my normal coursework.
Getting a summer internship is by no means a requirement or something that you need to be worried about as a freshman, but especially being a part of this program, I think we all kind of push ourselves and really want to do these bigger things. And so I will be interning at Northwestern Mutual in the Albany office, Albany, New York office this summer as an executive assistant to 2 financial advisors. And I would say, one of the big things that I spoke about during my interview was the fact that I'm a finance major, and I will be a part of the Advanced Standing in Finance program, which I know is something that we'll talk about in a little bit. So I won't go into too much depth about it right now. But basically, being that I'm able to get my bachelor's and my master's in 4 years in the finance area, and that I'm able to get direct acceptance into this program as a result of the honors program, that was really a huge selling point during my interview.
The honors program provides you with so many different experiences and talking points and leadership opportunities that, as Michaela was saying, are great to bring up in an interview setting, or it's just great to translate those skills into the workplace. As Jen was saying earlier, we're all part of the Honors Council, so that's definitely a leadership experience that any of you who come into the honors program can get involved with. And with that, we basically run the whole honors program, so that really gives you a step ahead of other candidates if you were applying for an internship.
This is an incredible 4-year period where we're learning, exploring the world, just getting involved in like our jobs and everything. And it's just important to take advantage of every opportunity you have here. Join a bunch of clubs, meet new people, do whatever you think is interesting. Sign up for that program you're not sure if you want to do, but you think it might be interesting. And just take advantage of every opportunity that's offered during these 4 years because it will make a difference in your lives.